Hey, Sandy. How much did you tweak to kind of get yourselves better looks on the offensive end? Or, as we were talking the last couple of days about shots weren't just falling, was this a day where the shots just kind of went down?
A bit of everything, to be quite honest. We were moving the ball. We got back to our identity, defensively. That created some offensive stuff. And we'll just, wait and paint to great, good to great. We're able to get downhill, get some open looks. And we made some shots. So I think that gives us good momentum as well. But we tweaked a few things. So how can we get great looks? But then in the end, it's all about, being selfless and moving the ball to the next action and being confident to shoot the shot.
Sandy, next question. First row to your left.
Sandy, you got 4 threes out of JJ, which she can shoot the three, but that's an added bonus knowing that you have such really good shooters. The other ones, Becky said that if anyone was shooting threes, she's probably most happy that it was JJ and not other people on your team. So was that a big part of the K, that JJ have the green light and get things going from outside? We talk to him. We don't put him in a box. And it's more like if you feel comfortable and you're confident, shoot the ball. And JJ is wide open. JJ's been, obviously, after every day at practice, the media that comes and watches us, shoots a lot of threes. We work on different things at the start of practice. We want her in the paint. She was huge for us. And those threes, that, kind of changed the momentum of the game a fair bit. So a baseline and then just some simple action to get her open. And, the ball went in. Other games, the ball hasn't been going in for us, and it did tonight. But we had to fight. We got back to our identity. We're a way better team than what we've showed the last 2 games. So I'm just proud of the effort and the commitment and the connection that we had. But now we got to do it again.
Next question, second row to your left, Sandy.
Sandy, a little bit more about JJ. She sat up here before and said, we got to prove that we belong. And then she kind of went out there. She hit threes, but she blocked. She did about everything. A player under pressure and she got you guys going initially.
Yep.
Just talk a little bit about that.
Just so really, really proud of JJ. And, it's been a journey this year for her with the injury and then getting her integrated into the team. And I've spoken all season long that we were finding our feet once we could get her integrated because she's so important for us. But her will to win. She's a superstar, this girl. She's amazing. She's very humble. We know she's carried us the last, in the games that we lost, she was really, the only one that was being consistent. And, it's a focus. We thought that's an area we knew we could get open, and that's just JJ believing in herself. Her teammates obviously trust her. I trust her, to finish plays, make plays offensively. But defensively, she was on Asia a fair bit tonight. I think you saw that. I thought she did a fantastic job, shot blocking, changing shots, switching and staying in front of guards. It's not easy for this player that size. So she was big for us, and, we're going to need her to do it again on Wednesday.
Next 2 questions will come from the front row center.
Sandy and JJ, feel free to chime in here too. This was the first game of the series where you all held Vegas below 50% shooting. You talked about it before the game that sometimes the better offense can lead to better defense. Did you feel like that was kind of how the momentum went today, or what did you like on that end of the floor in general?
Look, I think, to be quite honest, we can be a great defensive team, but you have to be locked in to do it, and we weren't for 2 games. Which was strange for me, but they, in transition D, just simple things, a 1-on-1. That's what they were beating us with. So it really just came down to effort and knowing that your teammates got your back if we needed it with our congestion. So, in practice, we just had to remind them what that looks like. But in the end, they know what it looks like. They know how it feels. It was just going out and doing it and doing it together. And offensively, it does help when the ball's going through the hole. That gives you more confidence. It helps that we're at home. What an amazing crowd. It was great that all the support we got, and, hopefully we'll take that home court advantage on Wednesday as well.
Staying in the front row center.
Hi, everybody. Congrats on the win. This is a question for both of you. This was the Liberty's first home win in the finals.
Hey, Ruby.
Hello, sorry we are late.
You can be sorry. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
She'll be okay. She'll be good.
All right. Congrats on the win, Stewie. This is, any of you can answer again. This is the Liberty's first home win in the finals. So how much does it mean to all 3 of you to be a part of that history for this organization?
Yeah, I mean, just look at the crowd and the amount of people that support us, and it means a lot to us to go out there and play at the level that we know that we're capable of, and to fight for the entire game. So it definitely means a lot to me and a lot to our team.
I'll get to a couple more from the room before we switch to Zoom for a couple. Second row center.
Hi, all. I want to start with JJ and then go across, if that's all right. JJ, I'm curious if you could take me through what allowed that middle pick and roll with you and Sabrina to work so well tonight.
Yeah, I think we prided ourselves on screening as post players. That was one of the things that we talked about coming into these games that we can do better. So just making sure that we, hit them and made sure that they felt us with the screens, and then rolling and getting open, and then obviously Sabrina's ability to be able to facilitate and spread the ball. So I think it was both of those things.
And Sandy, for you mentioned the crowd and the support. Joan Jett made her return to watching the Liberty this afternoon. How do you think that is a full circle moment for the franchise?
Well, it is for me, because I think I probably have told you that one of my first games at Madison Square Garden, Joan Jett was there with that voodoo doll, and I was like, just new to the WNBA, like, okie dokie, this is interesting. But it was great. I think, when famous people come and watch us and support us, it means that we're growing as a league. And I didn't see the halftime performance, but I'm sure Lil' Kim was pretty cool. But, Ted's there, just, and I think this is a buzz, just walking.
Jason.
Ted. But yeah, just walking from the apartments today, and everyone knew who we were. And it was amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay. You can feel like a community is behind us, and I think that makes it really special for the city of New York, and hopefully we can keep it going and keep building that momentum.
And Stewie, finally for you, I asked JJ sort of about pregame what this team needed to prove today, and she sort of said, we need to prove that we belong here. So I'm curious how you think this game allowed you to prove that y'all belong here in the finals.
I mean, I think that's pretty much it. We came up and we showed what we can do. Obviously we were battle tested in Vegas and down 0-2. But we still have an opportunity and a chance. And now the series is 1-2, and we still have an opportunity and a chance. And I think for us is today I wasn't looking past Sunday. So now I'm not looking past Wednesday, and making sure that these days that we continue to get better, and we know that we have our crowd behind us, and we continue to fight.
All right, everybody, we have a lot of folks with questions. We're going to try to get to as many as we can. I want to jump to Zoom for at least two right away. We're going to start with Sasha and then Lindsay, and then we'll return to the room. Sasha.
All right, I have two questions, one for Coach and one for JJ. Coach, what does it take for JJ to have a game like she did today, 27 points, 8 boards, blocks, assists, steal? What puts her in that sort of position, especially for us watching all the way here from the Bahamas? We love when we get to see her touch the ball. What puts her in that sort of position to have that kind of game today?
Well, she's a big piece of what we wanted to do and how we thought we could exploit them. And she's, like I said, and we wouldn't be here without JJ, and we talked about the journey from the beginning of the season with a new team and getting it together. But JJ just keeps getting better and better. At both ends of the floor. And it's her commitment to herself to be excellent, but it's her commitment to this team to be excellent, because that's what we need. And it says a lot about her. But, what I'm really happy with as well is we got a lot of great leaders, but JJ's voice has been heard these last few days. And that leadership really does matter to us, and it gives confidence. She's inspiring, by actions, but also the words. And I'm really proud of her, because that's what she's capable of, and she's only going to keep getting better.
All right, and final question for you, JJ. I think this is about the 8th or 9th straight double-double for you going into this game.
Uh-huh.
You've obviously been inside the paint. You were spectacular from the 3-point line. What does it take to do that night in and night out in this final series?
I think just focusing, obviously, and having a level of intensity coming into the games, and fell short tonight with the double doubles by 2, but that's okay. just keep it going, just keep attacking the boards, and making sure that I'm doing whatever I can to make sure that we get the win.
All right, we're going to go Lindsay, Jackie, and then return to the room. Lindsay.
Hey, y'all. Lindsay Schnell from USA Today here. Stewie, first of all, thank you for bringing Ruby in. That just made my day.
Like, you can't see her, but she's going up and down right here.
So while you guys were playing this game in front of a great crowd, like Sandy mentioned, the Iowa women were playing in their football stadium. They had 55,000 people show up to cheer them on in an exhibition against DePaul. I just wondered what it's like to be in this moment. Obviously, you've been playing forever. You played for a very supportive community at UConn, but to have two fan bases in two very different parts of the country show up, sell out. We've got a bunch of NWSL games going on that are packed right now. Why is everyone like finally on the women's sports train?
I'm like, I don't know. We've been telling them this whole time that they should get behind us, and now to see that people are continuing to show up, it's unbelievable. You know, the crowd that we had today, and like you said, at Iowa right now, and how people are just tuned in with a lot of women's sports across the world. We're just going to continue to be role models and continue to be great and continue to demand for more, because, you know, we have this platform that we're speaking for those who can't, and we continue to fight for that and be our best.
All right, next question, Jackie.
Can I ask a really quick follow-up, Ron? Stewie, to your point, as Ruby's dancing around, and I know you made a comment during your MVP speech about being a role model for her. What's it like for someone like Ruby and other little girls? Like, this is normal to them, to see these huge crowds support women's sports. A friend of mine, her little girl asked the other day, do boys play soccer too? Because she had only ever been to women's pro soccer games.
I mean, I think just continuing to show young kids like Ruby and a lot of others the potential and the possibility of what is possible, and you know, making it normal, you know, making it so she expects this every time she walks into a WNBA arena, and when she goes to other sporting events. But she has a lot of amazing role models to look up to, a lot from obviously our team, but Ruby's going to see everything that we see, and that's what I hope all these other kids see too, is we're going to continue to make sure that we raise the bar and heighten the standard for the next generation.
Okay, last one for Zoom, and then a couple from the room. Jackie, go ahead.
Hey, this one's for JJ and Stewie. You guys both talked about not having that grit in the last couple of games. How did you guys get to that? How did you guys lift each other up to get to that point? And then Stewie, a follow-up question, I know you said that Ruby knows that Mama is like Puma and then the W symbol. Does she know that Mama got the big win tonight as well?
You can go first.
Ruby probably knows, because I think my mood would be a lot different. So she's allowed to be here right now, but happy with the work that we put in, and excited to look forward to what's to come Wednesday.
Yeah, and to go back to your first question, it just came to us, you know, having conversations in the locker room about what we needed to do to be better, to be there for one another. Yeah, ultimately, we had to have a level of pride coming into this game, and we knew that our fans were going to be behind us, and New York was going to be watching and supporting, and that's what we wanted to do, is go out there and play with a lot of pride and a lot of heart.
Next question, third row to your right.
Yeah, Coach, if Chelsea Gray is not able to play in Game 4, she obviously left this game injured, does that change anything about what you guys do against...
No, not at all. I mean, we can't, you know, when someone goes down, someone else will step up. Our mindset is more about what we need to do, okay, to get ready for Wednesday, and that's it. Chelsea plays, she doesn't play, our preparation won't change. These players were locked in. I felt it these last few days. Obviously, we weren't happy with how we played, but we knew we were capable of much more, but we've got to make sure. I don't like it when someone's out. I'd rather them play, because you can get that mindset, but I'll make sure that we're locked in and we're ready for Wednesday.
Next question, standing in the back center.
Hey guys, when you have two games that just do not look like the Liberty basketball that we've been used to this year, and then you come out and have this great dominating performance on your home court, what was the biggest difference you guys saw? I mean, what allowed you to flip that switch to get back to the Liberty basketball we're used to?
players answer.
Any of you?
I think just taking a look at ourselves and taking a look in the mirror and understanding the basketball that we played those 2 games in Vegas wasn't anything that we were proud of, and making sure that we came together even more as a team. And we talked about in the beginning of this playoffs, it's a roller coaster of a journey. And, even though we were down, we wanted to continue to fight. We wanted to continue to have each other's backs. We knew that the fans were going to come out and support us like no other. And that's momentum for us. And now, coming away with the win for Game 3, we're really happy to continue to keep our season alive, but know that we have a lot of work left to do.
3 more questions from the room. Next one, front row right.
Good evening. Hello, all. Thank you for taking the time. Congrats on the win. Coach, my question is for you. You preached the importance of a hot start, and you generally outplayed Vegas in the first half, but only went into the locker room up 3. What was your message to the team in the halftime locker room, and how do you think they took those words to heart in the second half?
Yeah, look, obviously I thought it was about the third quarter now. I said we have to have good starts and we have to come out of the locker room at halftime, and we didn't do that in Vegas. So, it was just more about things we got to tidy up, but it's more keep the foot on the pedal. We just got to keep playing. We had some good looks. We executed quite well. We just need to do it better. So that's all I was focused on. Let's just be better than what we were in the first half.
Appreciate your time and insight for you.
Next question, third row to the right.
Hi, JJ. Hi, Breanna. In that third quarter, you guys held the Aces to just 10 points total, and the 2 of you were picking up each other and picking up a lot of the perimeter players, and I think you might have both had multiple blocks in that third quarter. So how does that, with seeing JJ wag her finger after a block, or you meeting Asia at the high point, right? Like, how does that kind of help you two play off each other and kind of bring that momentum forward?
Yeah, I just think that's what it takes, right? It takes knowing that if you go for a steal and you're denying a pass, and your player gets around you, that your teammates are going to be there to help you, and it gives you that extra confidence to be able to do that the entire game. And when you build that level of trust, you see a team that's locked in and that plays at the level that we played at tonight, defensively and offensively.
Next question, second row, center right.
For JJ, I know that Sandy has talked this week about it being time for action, not emotion, but you had talked yesterday about being angry and embarrassed in Game 2. What kind of emotions did you have coming into today, and what did you feel throughout the game?
Yeah, I just came in, energized, obviously. Energized that we had a new opportunity, obviously. I kind of just drew on the same things, just playing with a lot of passion and just not wanting to let the moment pass us by and have that what if type of feeling, And so those were the things that I kind of came into the game thinking about and what I used to kind of fuel me. And then obviously during the game, it was energy again. Like, the crowd was amazing, the fans were amazing, and our team was locked in and in sync. And I think y'all asked us, the Aces were having fun. Like, when are we going to have fun? And I think tonight was fun because we were doing our job and we were playing hard, and that's how we play.
Jonquel, Sandy, Breanna, and most importantly, Ruby, thank you.
Thank you. See, Ruby.
Come on, let's go. All 4 of you.
Yeah, I know.
All 4 of you. Ruby.
Recording stopped.
Ruby.